Hi everybody, it's Janet Dow with Fun Stampers Journey, also known as Creative Fun Journey. And today we are going to make these super cute Halloween cards. These are all one stamp set, and it comes from the Ghostly Treats stamp set. We're only going to make one card today, the mummy card, but I just wanted to show you it's all one stamp set. I got the bundle so that the die cuts come with it too. So you are just going to have so much fun making them. There is modeling paste is included in here, PanPastels. We have the Re-Inkers coloring system. I also have the Journey Glazes in here too. So on the mummy card, for instance, the Journey Glaze, I don't know if you can see it, but the Journey Glaze is in the eyes and also in his little candy bucket too. So we're just going to have a lot of fun, and I know you'll enjoy making it too. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put these aside, and then I'm going to put this one over here, and what I'll do is I'll get out the cardstock and the measurements so that we can start with it, and then we'll make the card. The first thing we have here is this one is the Pretty Pansy cardstock, and we're going to cut the Pretty Pansy cardstock out at 8.5 by 5.5. Okay, the next thing that we're going to cut is the Black Licorice, and the Black Licorice cardstock is cut out at 5 1/8 and 3 7/8. The next thing I have here is this piece right here. This one's the spider print, and the spider print that's on this paper pack, this is from the Spooky Prints. They're little 6x6 sheets that you can find in the holiday catalog. I have used the spider, and I've also used this black one and white one that's over here too to make these cards. So you can even use the spider ones if you want. I just think they're just so adorable. I just love this paper pack. But this one here, these are the spider webs that we're using on this, and the measurements on this is 4 3/4 by 3 5/8. Okay, now what we're going to do is I'm going to do the modeling paste first. And the modeling paste here is, this is our Journey modeling paste, and this, you just open this up, and it kind of, to me, I'm going to just say it kind of looks like drywall compound to me. But this is our Journey paste, and then what I'm going to use is our Journey spatula to take it out. When you first get it, you're going to want to mix it around with your spatula. Always keep this closed. It does dry out very fast, so you're going to want to make sure that you always keep it closed before and after. Okay, then what you're going to use is, I'm using the Vintage Screen Stencil on this one. I just think it gave it a very cool effect for the background to use on that. Okay, and so what we're going to do first is I'm going to take this stencil out of the package, and then what I'm going to do is I just line this up so it's straight on one of the lines, and then I take our stencil and I just place it right there, right the edges to edge. Okay, that's how I do it. Then what I'm going to do is we're going to mix this up just a little bit. All right, and then what I'll do is I'm going to scoop it onto the back side of the spatula. I'm not going to want a whole lot on it because I just want it in certain sections. I'm not going to cover this whole thing up with it. I just want it in certain sections. So that's what makes this screen so cool to do, is because I have more control over where I want it with it. But we're just going to wipe it just like this. And I'm just going to do spots here and there. I'm not going to do a whole lot of spots, but I do want to go down the side here with it. There's no right or wrong to this. It is going to be just where you want to do it. I mean, it comes out different every time. I'm not going to get the first one, or it's not going to look like the first one. It's always going to change with every one that I do. And it's okay if if you miss this or you get that with it. It's fine because of what we're doing with it. And it's a Halloween card, so I guess the more fun, messy that you get, the better off it is. Okay, so I just want to fill that in a tiny bit, and then we'll be done. There we go. See? And then all we're going to do is lift this up, and there you have it. We've got our little spider web. What you want to do is you want to wash your stencil out right away, and you want to wash your spatula out right away before you go any further. And you also want to make sure that your Journey modeling paste is covered because when it dries pretty hard. But what we're going to do right now is I'm going to move this stuff aside. I'm going to set this aside because I want this one to dry. I went ahead and I made one earlier so that it would dry so that we could continue on with this video and not have to wait. So here's the one that I made earlier, okay? And so what we're going to do from here is now we're going to start using some of our PanPastels. And the PanPastel that I used is I used the Rich Sorbet, and I also used the Party Pop. I used the black in the Party Pop. I used the white in the Party Pop on some of them. But this particular one, we are going to use the black, and we're going to use the purple. It's more like a plum in the Rich Sorbet. Okay, so we're going to open this up. And because this is dry, I can do this with it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and just lightly put my sponge that comes with the PanPastels, and I'm going to lightly put it on here all over the place because I want it to look purple along the sides here. See how that's just bringing on, I hope you can see it because it just looks so cool to bring that out in purple like that. And then I want parts of it to be white and I want parts of it to be purple. Isn't that cool? That is just so cool for Halloween. Okay, then we're going to set this aside. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use our silks. I'm going to use a few different kinds of silks. I'm going to use the silver silk. I will also use the cosmetic grape silk. And I'm going to bring out a little bit of this color, and I'm going to use the electric lime silk. I just think that those three together will just be so cool in this card. On the silks, all the good stuff is on the bottom, so you want to make sure that you shake them up so that all the good stuff is going to be all in here instead of just on the bottom. And how you can tell is you just keep looking at the bottom and make sure it is. Now to use the silks, what you're going to do is you're going to just pull this straight out. You don't want to wipe, because if you wipe it, you're wiping off all the good stuff in it. So all you're going to do is you're just going to pull it straight out, and then you're just going to tap it all over the place. Okay? And it starts showing up. So then that's bringing out more of what I want in this card to make it a Halloween type glow to this card that's going to make it cool. I'm using the Cosmic Grape silk, and that is going to bring out some of the purple that I had in the PanPastel. So we're going to put some of that around it. And so just a little bit more here. Okay. And then what we're going to use is I'm going to use the electric lime. And the electric lime is just going to take it and just going to wowzer it. It's going to give it that little bit of a wow factor with this card. So I'm just going to go ahead and shake it. This one just, the stuff on the bottom of it just wants to stay there. We're also going to be using the bats. Oh, I love our bats. So we're going to take this out, and then I'm just going to sprinkle this on it, and that's just going to bring out some more of that wow into it. Okay, so there you have it with this. Now the next thing, I'm just going to put that aside just for a few minutes. Let's bring this card back so that you can kind of see what's going on with it. The next thing what I want to do is we're going to, which I had already done that, is stamp the mummy and cut it out. Now the ghostly treats, what I did is I got the bundle. So with the bundle you will get both the die cut and the stamp, and I went ahead and did this ahead of time to save on some time. So here's our little mummy guy that we cut out. Then what I want to cut out is I want to cut out some more things with it, and that is going to be, let's cut out all of our stuff at one time, is this one here. I put everything on top. I used our holiday box window plates, and I used that one for this spider web that's right here. That's what I was going for, was the spider web, and I kind of wanted to show you a little bit of what this looks like. I went ahead and cut it out ahead of time. Some of it fell out. But this one here it comes with two pieces. And what you're going to want to do when you put it on your cardstock is you're going to want to put this plate down first. Then you're going to want to put this other plate down so that it will all come out in one piece. So then this will come out right away after you cut it out on your Journey Platinum. Then you're going to want to take your bloom tool. And the bloom tool, I'm going to use the little brush part of it because it comes with seven tips. I'm going to use the brush, and then I'm going to use the dental, I call it like the little dental pick on it. You can also, it also has storage with the bloom tool. You open it up and you can store a couple of your tips inside too. This is very, very cool tool to have. But we're going to, after we cut it out, we're going to take the bloom tool and we're just going to brush it just like this. Some of it will come off, not all of it. We'll have to do some picking a little bit on this one. Okay, then after that's done, I just take it apart here, and then I take my little pick and I pick out the ones that got stuck in there. And there you have it. Isn't that the cutest spider web? It's so cute. I just love it. So let's clean up this little bit of mess here. Now what I'll do is I'm going to take the PanPastel, and I want to darken our spider web a little bit. I'm going to take some of this purple off, and you can use a paper towel or you can use your paper that you're using, and you just go like that and it comes off. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the this one's the Party Pot PanPastel, and I'm going to use the black that is here, and I'm going to take it and I'm going to rub just a little bit here. Excuse me. So I have a little bit of black, and then I'm just going to put some black on this spider web. This is going to deepen the color on here and just make it so cool by doing that. Gives it more of an old look by doing that. So I'm going to do that, and there we have it. And then I'm going to put this aside. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting it together. Excuse me, get a little tickle in there. So I'm going to take our pretty pansy paper. I'm going to fold that in half, and then I'm going to take, oops, kind of a little crooked. Then I'm going to take our crease tool, the Fun Stampers Journey crease tool, and I'm going to crease it here. Okay. Then the next step I'm going to do is I'll take our black licorice, that 5 1/8 by 7 3/8, and I will use our Easy Glide permanent adhesive runner. I want to give you a little tip, real quick little tip, is how you know which way to put it on top or bottom is if you feel your sides of your cardstock, you'll feel a little lip like on it. That's from where you cut it, and it leaves this little lip on it. You'll be able to feel it when you feel your edges. That little lip there will go on the bottom of your card, because you'll actually see it if you put it on the top. So I'm going to take our Easy Glide and I'm just going to put some tape here, just like that, and I'll put this on our card just in the middle of it. Then I'm going to take our very cool printed paper here, and I'm going to put tape on this. Moving this, and I will put this on here too. That's me moving things all over. Just put it in the middle there. Then what I'm going to do is I want to take our spider web. Now our spider web, I'm going to just pop it up with our small square poppers here, and I'm just going to take one and I'm going to put it on the back, and I'm going to put it right in the center there. I don't want to put any other ones anyplace else. I just want to put one in the center, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to put it right in the corner right here. Okay, and just put it down just like that. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our little mummy guy, and what I think I'll do is, I think what I'm going to do with him is put that aside for a second. I think I want to color, go ahead and I'm going to color our candy that's in the basket. So I'm taking an old black and I'm going to use Lemon Drop, our Lemon Drop re-inker, and I'll use our Lavender Fusion re-inker too. I'm going to shake them up and I will put it on our black here. Go. Just a tiny drop, that's all you really need, especially for this one, because it's just a tiny little candy that we're going to be coloring. I'm going to take our medium blending brush, and because it's such a small piece, I'm not even going to use the Fusion blender. You can use the Fun Stampers Journey Fusion blender too, to clean it up. But for this video right now, I'm just going to go ahead and use this. But I'm going to go ahead and color our little candy that's in here because they're so small. Color the candy one. And then I'm just going to take it and get some of that off there. I'm going to take our Lavender Fusion, and then I'll color the other piece of the candy right here. Okay, there we go. It's done. Then what I'm going to do is, because it's pretty quick drying here, is I'm going to take it and I'm going to pop it up. When in doubt, pop it up on my card. So I will take the small pops here and I'm just going to put a couple of them on here, where I'd like to put them, just 4 of them like that. And then I'll take these and take them off. I love our foam squares, our Journey foam squares, and these ones are the small ones that I'm using on it. And I'm just going to put it on here. We'll just take the back off. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put him right on here. just like that. Move him to the middle. Just like that. Isn't that cute? Oh, he's getting so cute. Cute, cute, cute. And then what I'm going to do is I have here is it's called Witch die set. And the Witch die set, what we're going to use is the little bats that are here. I have had other bats punches and dies, and I'm going to tell you what, they do not hold a cake to how cute these bats are. I love these bats. I'm going to use both of them. Aren't these cute? They are just so little and so adorable. I just love them. And so I'm going to use those, and what I'm going to put it on with is I'm going to put it on with our Journey dots. And so what I'll do is the Journey dots, this one's kind of malfunctioned on me a little bit. But what you'll do is they come off, and they come off on these little sheets, and then the little Journey dot is in the middle of it. And all I'm going to do is just put one dot, just like that with the sheet, peel it off. I love that part of it. And then I'm just going to bend this just a little bit to put it on. What I think I'll do first, though, is I want to take our silver, it's ultra soft, PanPastel, it's the silver. And what I want to do with this is I want to just add just a tiny bit more wow to this spider web to make it a little bit more old looking. And I'm adding just a tiny bit of silver to that. It just pops it out just a little bit more. I think that is the coolest looking spider web when you do that. So then I'll take go ahead and I'll take my bat and put it on just like that here. And then I will get another Journey dot, and I'm going to put it on this other little bat. Just like that. Peel off the back. And I'm going to bring up his wings by bending them just a little bit. And I'll put that about right there. Bring him up. Okay. So then what I'm going to do is I will take our cut rhinestones, Fun Stampers Journey cut rhinestones. They come in a package just like this. And I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to put some of these rhinestones around because I just think they're so adorable, and I want to put them around. And I'm just going to put a couple of them here just like this. And I'll put one more up here. Just like that. Isn't that cute? It's so cute. It just popped it right out. And then the last thing that I want to do is I want to take our Journey Glaze. And the Journey Glaze is going to pop out his eyes, make his eyes come out at you, and I'm going to make our little candy bucket come out at you. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to test it on this paper first. Because sometimes what happens with it is the end will clog up just a little bit. So I just take a little pen. When you're around water, you can take just hot water and run hot water, take this off, take your top off, run it under hot water, and when you do that, what it does is it will unclog it, it'll melt it. I'm not around hot water right now, so I'm just going to take a little pin and do that. And then I just squeeze it on here to make sure it comes out good. And then what I'm going to do is just put it on the eyes. This will probably take no more than a few minutes to dry. It doesn't take too long for it to dry, but in the meantime, set it aside so that nothing touches it for a little bit while you let the Journey Glaze dry here. And then I'm just going to take it and I'm going to do the bucket because I want the bucket to come out, to look out, and the candy. It's just so adorable. Especially when you pop things out like this. I love doing this. It's just so much fun. This card will make you just because there's so much involved to it. It just gets me so excited to do it. Okay, there you go. And there you have it. I have it all done. And I'd like to thank you for looking in on my video today. And I hope you stop back by soon. And there you go. There you have it. Thank you for looking in. Thanks. Bye.